Hi, Dan.
Hi, Billy. You okay?
Wow, what on earth is that?
Oh, you just caught me in the middle just of a little sort of project. You know how, Series 12 will be just around the corner in like what, a year? So just a little idea. Because I think John is wrong. I think John's wrong.
Well, that's true, he's always wrong. Did you see his rubbish logo analysis video?
Yeah, I saw it, and that sort of made me a bit angry because he said about the through line, but frankly,
Hmm.
just make the through line. Just make
It
an extra
bends.
bit of yeah, exactly. And also, I don't think the gold worked.
Yeah, I was going
So
to say that you're really selling this to me, but I don't understand the grass. What's going on with the grass?
well, imagine, I think it's a new dawn. They use that phrase. It's a new dawn. So it's like it's the soil turning into grass and flowers.
Yeah, I think you slightly misunderstand what the word dawn means, Dan.
Oh, really?
I think you should close that and not save it down because I've got some exciting news. I have now started my
Oh,
internship with the BBC Press Office, and they've asked me to oversee a really important project
oh.
involving the new CGI model of the Tardis that they'll be using in all of their future CG shots. And I've come to you because I know that you're a bit of an expert in doing the 3D.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I've got it open just here, just like, I mean, this
Oh,
is,
that looks
I mean,
lovely.
this is, I guess, how it's looking at the minute. Uh,
That's your Jodie Whittaker TARDIS that
yeah,
you've modelled sort of off your own
yeah,
back.
yeah. I mean, are they not happy with it or something? Or
Well, I love it, but I think that you could do a few changes.
okay,
You could make a few changes there.
because I mean, I guess they could just literally CGI the actual physical prop. I guess they could just sort of
Exactly,
render
exactly.
over the top of it. I'm
So
guessing.
what I'm saying here is, Dan, you're right. Let's be bold. Let's make massive changes, and obviously, as they do with these TV and film productions, you fix it in post. So whatever you make today, the BBC are going to impose over the shots of the physical prop, and I'm sure that they'll be making actual adjustments next year.
Okay, cool. Well, then, yeah, let's do this, and it's quite exciting, really. Okay, well, yeah.
Follow your heart, Dan. What do you think we could change first?
One thing that always gets me, Billy, is that do you know in that scene in Fear Her where he just sort of walks into a wall and then he has to get out and then turn the TARDIS round? Why can't all the bits be just doors?
So you're suggesting it's doors all the way around?
Doors all the way around. But more than that, because why should it just be four sides?
An eight-sided TARDIS.
An eight-sided TARDIS with, well, what? How many doors was that? 16.
That sounds great, Dan.
I mean, obviously, the doors would have to be smaller, and the people coming out would have to be a lot thinner. So you might in post need to thin the actors.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it's a worthy sacrifice.
I'm just looking around the office and yeah, there's a lot of nodding heads here. So get to
Get
work.
to work. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to reshape it. But I guess if is there any money coming from this, Billy?
Yes, absolutely.
Are the BBC willing? Are BBC willing
Yeah,
to pay? Okay.
you'll be paid with exposure. Really high exposure
Okay.
to radiation, yes.
Well,
So it's a neat bit of kit, this blender, isn't it? It's weird
yeah.
that it doesn't have a liquefy tool.
Oh, I know. See. I was fearing that you'd say that, and I thought, oh no, he's not going to let me. He's not going to let me do it because
But yeah.
I know how much you love it. So yeah, well, I think all the doors. I think we just get rid of these ones because they're just there for decoration. You don't need them. Get rid of them. Just bin them. Just bin them.
This looks great. It looks like something you'd find in IKEA now.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that's isn't that the way the sort of series wants to go? Sort of that
Yeah.
more IKEA-esque feel. So if
I
we
mean, everyone
just
loves IKEA.
yeah, I mean I do. They've got great chandeliers.
And you tried the meatballs recently, didn't you, Dan?
Yeah, I did, and they were surprisingly fine.
Wow.
Look at this. Here's how it's looking.
This looks great. Can you zoom out a bit more so we can see the full thing?
Yeah.
That looks
I mean,
lush.
obviously we've got to do the top. We've got to do the tops. So unless the top doesn't need changing, maybe. So if we did just like this
Oh
and
my
just sort of
god,
lifted this up,
yes.
so like
Wowee.
that,
Uh-huh. But I'm worried now, from a low angle, you're not going to be able to see the lantern on top.
that is a very good point.
So we need to stretch that. We need to stretch that right out. The thing is about drama. It's all about conflict and tension. And what we want is when the TARDIS is landing, we want the audience to be constantly tense because they're worried about any low-flying aircrafts flying overhead.
You want them to know. You want them to know that the TARDIS is coming because we've seen it. We've seen in past episodes the TARDIS just lands like around people.
Yeah,
and that's dangerous. Let's just bring this about that higher.
A little bit higher.
A bit higher.
Yeah, there we go. That's
about there. Yeah.
And then it kind of looks like the console, doesn't it? It very much looks like it's of the TARDIS. What I'm thinking now, I'm really excited about this because it's starting to look a little bit more like police boxes actually looked back in the 50s.
Yeah, because I think it sort of went away from that. I think that's always been a problem with the series, that it's just gone too far away from actual police boxes.
Because for some reason it's meant to look like an actual police box. I'm still not sure if it's done though.
What is your opinion? I really want to sort of gauge that. I want to gauge maybe the BBC's opinion on the colour blue.
That's exactly what I was going to move to actually, because we always say TARDIS blue here. It's like every other person is going, oh, TARDIS blue. Do you want a bit of TARDIS blue in your tea? And it's sort of lost meaning, and I think we can take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Let's play off of what you were saying with the logo, about the idea of a new dawn being associated with grass. Let's go a bit further with that. I want this TARDIS to feel organic.
Okay.
You know, we're being taken back to the glory days with Eccleston and Tennant, and you have that sort of organic interior. I think we could go even further here.
We're saying like New Dawn and grass and stuff. What if like it has grass on it?
Oh my God.
Does that make sense? Like the text it's sort of sprouting, it's sort of growing, because we know that TARDIS is grown, so it's growing and it's...
I love that idea. There's again a lot of nodding heads in the office, like aggressive nodding. Oh.
What do you think? What do you think? And what are you sort of gauging around the office?
A lot of shaking heads here, Dan, but I think it's on. Yeah, it's awful, Dan.
It's awful.
Yes, and
what
we're
do you
expecting.
Mean it's awful.
It's awful. It's terrible. But we are expecting a title sequence by the end of today. So if you could get to work on that immediately, thank you very much.
Billy.
All right, take care. Bye. Bye. Bye.
But with the title sequence, which piece of rice. La la